back to the NHL on MHS.
Scores! Unbelievable! It's historic!
What a shot!
Shot scores!
That is your winner!
Scores! Sam Reiner, a highlight reel goal as the Panthers are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.
We welcome you to Tampa Bay, Florida, the Benchmark International Arena. The New York Rangers, one of the best road teams in the NHL, come to Tampa Bay to try to get their 8th win on the road. We welcome you and everybody. I'm Max. Glad you was here with us on the NHL and MHS. Been a little bit since we had our last live stream, but now we are back. The New York Rangers, a mixed bag in this season. They have one of the best road records in the NHL, but one of the worst home records in the NHL. They are 1-6-1 at home. They are 7-1-1 away from Madison Square Garden. And for the Tampa Bay Lightning, they started kind of iffy. In their first 7, they're 1-4-2, but they have been on a hot streak. They're 7-1 after that streak ended. So right now, both teams have a good record, road or overall, in this season right now, so we should have a very good matchup between these two teams. And a lot of injuries to report on the side of the Tampa Bay Lightning. No Cirelli, no Hedman, no McDonough, no Holmberg. It's a lot. It's a lot of injuries for Tampa Bay, and for the New York Rangers, they're going to look to try to capitalize on the injury bug that is spread around the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we will see if they can take advantage of that. The Rangers are 8-7-2 to start the season. The Lightning 8-5-2. So should be an interesting one here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And glad you're with us here on the NHL and MHS. So this is going to be very interesting for sure. The Rangers have a new head coach in Mike Sullivan. Kind of iffy right now, especially when you see the Pittsburgh Penguins, the team he was coaching before. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Penguins are doing pretty good right now, and the Rangers not so much. And there's Vincent Trocheck, 2 assists, 6 hits. He had missed the previous 14 games. He came back Monday against Nashville. He was a huge contributor in the win, in a 6-3 win at Madison Square Garden, their first win at the Garden. But now they're back on the road. Their last road win was 4-1 against the Detroit Red Wing. So we'll see if they can continue that road record, 7-1-1. They only lost once in overtime, which was in the Toronto, 2-1, and that has been the trend. The Rangers, when scoring 1 or fewer goals, are 0-7-1. When scoring more than 1 goal, 8-0-1. So basically, just put the puck behind Vasilevsky tonight, and we're gonna have a great goalie matchup here tonight as Vasilevsky's facing up against Igor Shesterkin. Shesterkin 5-6-2, not the best start of his season, 909 save percentage. Andrei Vasilevsky 5-4-2, 908 save percentage. We'll be right back. It's going to be a good matchup here in Tampa Bay. We will see if we'll get a great goalie matchup here tonight, or we're going to see a bunch of goals with the offense of Kucherov and JT Miller and Artemi Panarin. We'll be right back after this. welcome you back to Tampa Bay as the Lightning and the Rangers face off here on Wednesday Night Hockey. As the Rangers coming in after a huge home win at the Garden, the Lightning 7-1 in their past 8 games. This should be a good matchup between these two teams. They've had some past playoff histories before, and back in 2015 and lately in the 2022 playoffs, both won by Tampa Bay in 7 or 6. Motivation talk there by Mike Sullivan and his Rangers squad as we welcome you into the Benchmark International Arena here in Tampa Bay, Florida. As I'm Max Bladger this here on the NHL on MHS, as this should be an intriguing matchup for sure. And we get you inside the arena as the Rangers and the Lightning face off as they were doing the national anthems, ceremonial puck drop. Obviously, the Veterans Day and respecting that as well. 5-6-2 is Igor Shesterkin, 2.46 goals against average, a save percentage of a .909, and a shutout of 1 on the young season. There's Andrei Vasilevsky. He has 11 starts, 5-4-2, .908 save percentage, a 2.64 goals against average. And so, an argument a couple years ago between these two goalies is the best 2 goalies in the league. A couple years ago, can they have another one of those spectacular matchups between these two great franchises? We will see. We're underway here in Tampa Bay, Florida, as it's shot back in, and an icing just 6 seconds in on the Rangers. There's Mike Sullivan, first year with the Rangers. He has 487 wins in his career as a head coach. John Cooper, 14th NHL season with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He has 580 wins in his career. It's crazy how long John Cooper has stayed with the same team for that long. Brought them a couple of cups here in the 2020s. Kucherov waits. Kucherov in the circle. Dropped that shot. Blocked that in front. Rangers will move it ahead. Here's Perreault. And he'll dump it in for Miller as he'll try to get to the puck. Chernak pressuring him off the puck. And Gensel will flip it out of the zone. Up in the air. Touched Zibanejad via a high stick. And now it's touched up by Soucy. And we get a whistle. There's Gabe Perreault. This is his second game of the season. He was called up last year of his first season, and one of the reasons why he got an assist, a point in the last game, I believe, against Nashville at the Garden. And there's Trocheck, a missing piece of that Rangers squad, now back in the lineup as he wins the face-off inside their own zone as Gavrikov will flip it out to center. Got by Radish, and Mosier will play it off the boards. Delayed penalty upcoming here, and it's going against Tampa Bay, I believe. And so the Rangers will go to the power play. No, it's not. Maybe it is touched up. And 45 seconds in, we get a power play, and it is going to be a Rangers power play. Gord to the box. And what was the call here? Mosier. Oh, a hook. That's a hook. And so the Rangers are going to get a power play early on in the game. Less than a minute in. And Yanni Gord, for all the lip readers, he said a word we can't say out of here. So they call it actually a tripping, I believe. And the Rangers power play will begin. Adam Fox waits. Gave it across. One-timer by Panarin. Missed wide. Fox to Panarin again. Back for Fox at the blue line. Touch pass. Miller waits in the circle, and a shot goes wide of the net. Panarin now along the half boards. Now drips into the circle. Back for Fox. Fox delays. Waits and shoots, and a deflected rebound score. Will Cooley. Power play goal. And it's 1-0 Rangers. On the rebound shot by Will Cooley, he's made it 1-0. A carom off the backboards, I believe, as the initial shot went wide by Adam Fox. It grazed off of I believe, Chernak, and that's why it went wide and a big bounce off the boards, and a minute and 9 in, Rangers have a 1-0 lead. Yes, it did hit off of Chernak, and Will Cooley, hand-eye coordination, put that one in. That is his 5th goal of the season. And a minute and 9 in on the first shot by the Rangers, they made it 1-0. A power play goal, and they send it back in. Dumped into the zone deep. Vasilevsky on his first shot has allowed a goal. Gord played it out of the penalty box. As here are the Lightning as a shot was caught by Shesterkin. That was Max Crozier with the shot. Artemi Panarin, I believe, got an assist on that. He has been red hot since shaving off his hair. So he had no points with his hair, and he decided, let's go bald again. And now he has 6 points in the past 3 or 4 games now. Well, a point here tonight. He had 5 entering in the past 3 games. Now he has a point here, I believe, as he, I think, got an assist on that power play goal by Will Cooley. So the Rangers with a 1-goal lead early on. Shots are even at 1 here in the game. As a lot of whistles have happened here. Already a power play goal. A costly one potentially here for the Lightning in taking that penalty early on. Might have set the tone here for the Rangers. A very good road team. The New York Rangers trying to make it 8 wins here on the road and make their record 8-1-1 away from the Garden. Will Cooley, Adam Fox, and Artemi Panarin. Fox into Panarin with the assist. Gavrikov sent it behind the net. Pressured a lot. It was Sherry as he draws into the lineup once again. Here's Bjorkstrand. The other way come the Tampa Bay Lightning looking to tie it. Bjorkstrand knocks it out of the air, but not via a high stick. Vakanainen trying to clear it off the boards. It is cleared out to center. Here's Will Cooley again. Through center ice, will chip it in and go for a line change. Lilleberg has the puck behind his own net. Very injured Tampa Bay Lightning squad. No Hedman and no Cirelli in this game. We heard from John Cooper in the morning that he did not know that many people would play here tonight. Many other players would play here tonight. Yeah, there was a lot of game time decisions, and we've just figured out in the warm-ups how many players are injured in this one. And Hedman and Cirelli and McDonough are 3 of 4 or 5 that could not play here. Along the boards is Edstrom, as the Rangers are looking to make it 2. Could not. As the Rangers, when scoring first, are 8-0-1. When the Lightning allow the first goal, they're 3-3-1. So we're 3 minutes into the first period here. Kucherov on the ice now for the Lightning. Makes his way through, and he passes it along the boards. Gensel's out there with Kucherov. There's Point, the top line, I believe, for the Lightning. Stripped away of the puck, and the Rangers will move it ahead. No ice. It is an icing. Thought it was deflected, did not, and we get a whistle. If you just joined us, Will Cooley's shot off the rebound, and he's put it in on a power play goal. Roofed it, actually. The initial shot deflected off of Chernak's side of his body, and it redirected it off the boards, bounced off the boards, a very heavy bounce, and Will Cooley on the rebound made it 1-0. So the power play goal, the penalty was taken by Gord. Comes back out to center ice, Chernak. And Kucherov. That pass is picked off by Zibanejad. Zibanejad winds, fakes the shot to Miller. He scores! 2-0 Rangers. JT Miller, the captain, has made it 2-0 New York. Oh, wow, a terrible giveaway at center ice by Kucherov. The fake slap shot by Zibanejad. Does this go off the skate of Chernak and not off of Miller? I think it might have. Let's see here, the fake slap shot. Yes. No, it touches Miller's skate. It has to give credit to the goal right there. And it's a 2-0 Rangers lead. 3:31 into the first period. And that's 2 goals on 2 shots for the New York Rangers. That's JT Miller's 4th of the season. And a surprising start here at home. And John Cooper has taken a timeout here, and he is just yelling at his squad right now. He's giving it to him. An embarrassing start for the Lightning, and he has had enough of it. And he wants them to mentally reset here. Oh, my. 2 goals on 2 straight shots allowed by Vasilevsky. Lightning had their shot removed, so it's 2-0. The shots favoring the Rangers. Both of them have gone in. Shot back in by Crozier. Got to the legs of Shesterkin as they played it back in. Rangers looking for a 3-0 lead early on as they move it ahead onside. Poke checked away. Trocheck could not hold it in as Gord will play the puck out to center. Adam Fox will hold up and wait. He'll pass it across, and the Rangers look to transition. Panarin lost it, and it's shot back in off the glass by Girgensons. Gavrikov, Panarin now, back for Gavrikov, and Lafreniere will move it ahead on the rush. Lafreniere through the legs. Lafreniere waiting. Continues to wait to the point for Vakanainen. Sending it deep. Trocheck was tied up with Moser. Trocheck gets it behind the net now. Centering pass. No one was there. Vakanainen will get it again as the Rangers will go for a change. Will Cooley's back on the ice here. He was the first goal scorer, and then JT Miller has made it 2-0. Vakanainen will shoot it back in from center ice, rimmed all the way around the perimeter of the boards. Gonsalves, and it is moved ahead here by the Lightning. Kachuk, one of the additions here, they called them up due to the injuries. JT Miller, 4th goal of the season. Zibanejad, the only assist on that goal. Played off the glass out to center. Lava couldn't get it for the Rangers. Shot back in by Gonsalves. 5 minutes into the first period, the Rangers with a 2-0 lead on their first 2 shots of the game. They're perfect right now. Shot! What a block in front by Schneider. Vakanainen has the puck now. Continues to wait, and he'll pass it for Schneider. And he'll flip it back in from center ice. Vasilevsky out to play it. And Chernak off the pass from Vasilevsky. Has it behind his own net. So the Rangers here with a 2-goal lead. When scoring more than 1, they are 8-0-1. So Chernak will shoot it back in. Susie trying to get it, plays it off the boards. And the Rangers look to transition the other way. Gavrikov right through the middle. Dropped it off for Edstrom. Sending it deep into the corner now behind the net. Along the boards, it was Carrick. And it's stuck along the boards near the blue line. Moved ahead here by the Lightning. Sabourin, shot, scores! And the Lightning have made it a 2-1 game. That timeout did wonders for the Lightning and is now a 2-1 game. So the shot from the circle, no one has made a save in the game, by the way. From the circle, and the Lightning have made it a 2-1 game. Oh, Shesterkin did make 1 save. Now the shots are 3-2 in favor of the Lightning, so 2 saves by Shesterkin. But now, it is a 2-1 game here in Tampa Bay. Shot back in. JT Miller will get it. Playing it off the wall. Still loose inside the zone. Perreault trying to play it. Intercepted along the wall. Kucherov will move it ahead. Chernak dumped back in. Point looking to get it. Vakanainen. Schneider plays it out to center. Rangers look to move it ahead. Perreault shoots. It was blocked in front by Chernak. It rolls towards Vasilevsky. We'll get the whistle there. It's a 2-1 Rangers lead here in the first period. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back here to Tampa Bay. Yeah, this is a 2-1 game here. And it has gotten really eventful here. So JT Miller had the last Rangers goal. And now Sabourin, who drew into the lineup here tonight, Scott Sabourin, has made it a 2-1 game. His first of this season. Douglas and Finley with the assists. And now Tampa Bay has some life here in the game. And a turnover at the blue line. Hagel down low. Couldn't get the puck. Panarin. Hagel gets it again. Hagel waits. Hagel through the legs. He got knocked down. What a hit. Panarin. 3-on-2 for the Rangers. Artemi Panarin passed it for a wing. Lafreniere shot. He scores. Alexei Lafreniere has made it 3-1 Rangers. And Hagel slams his stick in frustration and goes down to the locker room as it's now a 3-1 Rangers lead. What a sequence. Hagel got bodied by Carson Soucy, and in an odd man rush the other way, what a shot by Alexei Lafreniere, and it's a great pass there by Panarin, and it's a 3-1 Rangers lead. Oh my. And I think that's 3 for 3 for the Rangers. I think every shot has gone in. Yes, it is. They're 3 for 3. Bunch of mistakes here by the Lightning, and now it's a 3-1 Rangers lead. What a chaotic first period we have here in Tampa Bay. They look to respond once again. Gonçalves sends it deep. Bjorkstrand back for Gonçalves once again along the boards. He stuck along the boards as Lafreniere was tying him up. Bjorkstrand wraparound attempt was there with the top of the crease. Mosier has it. Played it off the boards. Adam Fox in the corner. Backhanded out of the zone. So an entertaining start here. No icing is waved off by the linesman. Here is Bjorkstrand through center. Lost the handle of the puck. Gonçalves plays it back. Radish will move it ahead. They say that's onside. Bjorkstrand's shot. Save made by Shesterkin. Gonçalves, now Bjorkstrand. Trying to play it back for Gonçalves. Couldn't. Goes back to the point instead for Chernak. Playing it off the wall. Still loose. Kachuk. Playing it back again. And it's shot back down. And Shesterkin plays it behind his own net. Miller looking to clear it. Passing to the middle is got through Lobastick and a turnover. Here's Gensel. Jake Gensel waits. He continues to wait as it goes back. One-timer blocked. Point. Worm it all the way around. Not held in by Gensel. He was close to holding it in, though. 4-3, the shots favoring the Lightning. All three Rangers shots have gone in. Kucherov, pass. Open shot, save, Shesterkin. $11:18 left to go here in the first period. 3 shots for the Rangers. They've all been perfect. They've all gone into the net. We haven't seen Hagel since he slammed his stick in frustration and went to the locker room. So it's a 3-1 Rangers lead. And the face-off won here by the Lightning in the Rangers zone. What a keep by Chernak. What an absolute keep there. Shot blocked into the corner. It doesn't matter, though. Well, it will matter here as an icing happened on the Rangers with 11:06 to go. And frustration here. Shesterkin making the only 3 saves of the game. Vasilevsky has not made a save in the game. He had a 2.64 goals against average entering the game. He's probably hurt himself there in that department. Alexei Lafreniere's 4th of the season. Panarin Soucy with the assist on that 3-on-2 rush goal. Point. We'll play it back to the point. Radish shoots wide of the net. And looking to clear it here where the Rangers Radish. Borgen pressured by Gensel. Continuing to fight for the puck here. Comes free for Gensel again. Rimming it all the way around. Kucherov's backhand pass right into the middle. Radish shot. Oh, what a save! Shesterkin with the glove. prevents it from being a one-goal game again. Flashes the leather right there. A bouncing puck came into the slot, and Shesterkin had to be ready for that shot by Radish. Deflected and flashed the letter. Good save there by Shesterkin. Wow. Finley in the face-off dot against Miller. And a shot goes wide of the net. Finley had won the face-off. Zibanejad looking to clear it. Couldn't. Rangers still have the puck, though. Shot back in from center. First time scoring 3 goals in the first period for the New York Rangers this season. And they've all came on 3 consecutive shots. They iced the puck once again with 10:07 to go here in the first. Man, oh man, a terrible start here for the Lightning. Kucherov just joined an interesting category. 1,000+ points with one coach. 1,008 points with John Cooper, Nikita Kucherov. Only happened 4 other times. Wayne Gretzky, Al Arbour coaching, I believe, one of the Islanders to that mark. As a face-off one here. Miller. Rangers with a 3-1 lead here in the game. As it's played along the boards. And it's shot back into the Lightning zone. If you're the Lightning here, you need to find a strategy to get back in the game. That seemed like the goal that made it 2-1 was the lifesaver. And now, one shift changed everything. And it looks like the Lightning are scared again. Shot from the point. Deflected save by Shesterkin. 9:40 to go. Deflection out in front did not go in for Kachuk. We'll be back 3-1 Rangers with 9:40 to go. We're back, everybody, here in Tampa Bay, as it is a 3-1 lead for the New York Rangers. Wow. Unbelievable start we've seen here in the game. Rangers, on their first 3 shots of the game, have made it 3-1. It's just incredible. I've never seen anything like this. Vasilevsky has not yet made a save in the game. It's honestly baffling to see from Andrei Vasilevsky. First 3-goal first period this season for the Rangers, as we mentioned earlier on before we went to break. Panarin passed it. Gavrikov off the skate of the linesman. Trocheck, and now almost intercepted there. Panarin gets it back. Adam Fox with the puck now. Trocheck playing it off the boards. Here's Panarin. Backhand pass is way offside. And we get a whistle. 6-3, the shots favoring the Lightning, but they are down 3-1 All 3 shots have gone in for the New York Rangers. And for John Cooper's squad, they took a timeout after it was 2-0, the goal by JT Miller. And you got to think their injuries has costed them here. Hedman, McDonough, Dominic James, Anthony Cirelli, and Holmberg out of the lineup here tonight. That's played a factor in this one for sure. Along the boards is Kachuk, who could look to clear it, could not. Playing it off the wall. And it looked like Zibanejad got interfered with. Nothing called there. Point will move it ahead for Kucherov. Passed it at the blue line. As the Lightning trying to score here. Chernak. Kucherov trying to get it between the legs. Couldn't as Zibanejad picked it off. Miller will flip it in. He'll go for a line change. Perreault on the forecheck. Chernak gets it back. Stretch pass. Deflected. Soucy off the boards. And deflected back in. Rangers only had 3 shots, but they've been perfect, basically. Cooley, one of the goal scorers, passed it behind the net. Finley trying to clear it. Could not. Rangers still on the attack. Looking to make it 4 shots. Save made by Vasilevsky. The first save of the game for Andrei Vasilevsky. Cooley has it. Cooley played it back. Laba sends it across. Open shot. That deflected off a body in front. Goes back to the point for Soucy. Playing it across. Rangers on the attack here. Shot. Deflected off the side of the net. Good forecheck there as a pickpocket by Sherry. Sherry looking to center one. Soucy has it at the blue line to Sherry again. Sherry shoots and it deflects wide of the net. Vakanainen. Ozone time here for the Rangers. Tied up along the wall. And Finley plays it off the boards. And the Rangers still on the attack here. Unbelievable. Schneider, a shot. That deflected wide of the net. And it's finally cleared by Tampa Bay. Schneider now. Shots are even at 5 here in the game. Schneider will backhand it back in to the far corner. Lilleberg tied up behind the net. It goes back. Shot. Save made on a one-timer shot. Rebound still loose at the side of the net. It's finally covered by Vasilevsky with 7:03 to go on the first. 3-1 Rangers here in Tampa. And a horrendous start here for the Lightning. And that shot just barely missed there, too. It seems like Vasilevsky is just rattled right now. And right now, it has just been a Rangers effort. Lightning have gotten some chances, but not as many as the New York Rangers. JT Miller in the face-off dot, facing Braden Point. Seems like Miller's going to get kicked out of the face-off and will be replaced by Zibanejad. Face-off won by Zibanejad. Looking to clear it. Here's Kucherov with some speed. Trying to pass it. Open shot. Saved. Shesterkin on Gensel. With 6:54 to go. What a play by Kucherov. Was able to force it out of the zone and made the pass across for Gensel. Just couldn't bear it. Some huge saves here by Shesterkin to keep the 3-1 lead. And a good save there on Gensel. Got through 2 Rangers. Gavrikov and Adam Fox. Face-off one here by the Lightning in the offensive zone. Braden Point circles back as it goes back up high for Radish. Kucherov along the boards and throwing it deep behind the net. Gavrikov lost it. Zibanejad gets it. Fox will shoot it back in, or try to. Deflected off the glass. It is an offside now with 6:35 to go. Here in the first period, 3-1 Rangers. Goal scorers in the game. JT Miller got the second goal. Will Cooley got the first goal on a power play. And the latest goal scorer for the Rangers was Alexei Lafreniere. For the Tampa Bay side, Scott Sabourin. Making his first game here tonight, I believe, for the Lightning. At least in this season. Awkward bounce off the boards and almost came for Panarin, who's been red hot. He got a point already tonight. That's 6 in 3 games in 1 period. Alexei Lafreniere. Or it's 2 points, actually, because he made the pass to Lafreniere for that 3-1 goal. So already a 2.9 already for Artemi Panarin with the new bald cut. And it's played along the wall by Lafreniere. Couldn't clear it out. Shot, save, rebound, score! The Lightning have made it a one-goal game again. Gergensen gets the goal on the rebound with 6:01 to go, and it's 3-2. And the shot, big rebound, was left there in the slot. And now we have a game again. Apologize if the speaker keeps going out. It's dead on battery for some reason. And it's a 3-1 game. 5:55 to go. Shot from the boards, deflected. It's still loose as it goes behind the net now. A one-time pass behind the net now for Kucherov, centered through the crease. And not cleared out of the zone. An eventful first period here in Tampa. And it was played on the stick of Adam Edstrom. He could not fully control it. Max Crozier will play it now for Lilleberg. Lightning looking to tie it. Here's Kucherov. He's in. Great pass. Oh, what a save. He shot it wide, I think. Shot through the crease by Kucherov. Couldn't go. Kucherov again. Shot down low. Deflected off a Rangers stick in front. It was Edstrom, I believe. Oh, boy. So close to the tying goal. Laba had it between his body. Edstrom will clear it off the boards in a close call there, or else it would have been a tie game at 3. Almost looked like a too many men there for the Rangers. Vakanainen playing it off the backboards for Gavrikov. Rangers got to hold down here. Shots are 8-5. That goes into the scores box with 4:43 left to go here in the first. It's a one-goal game again. Off the rebound, Gergensen's made it 3-2. Almost could have been tied. Gonsalves robbed by Igor Shesterkin. We welcome you back to a very eventful first period here in Tampa. 3-2 Rangers lead with 4:43 to go. And remember when we talked about a goalie matchup? Right now, the goalies are letting up a lot. And no defense, just offense. 5 goals, not even 16 minutes into the game. An eventful first here in Tampa. 4:43 to go. The face-off won here by the Lightning. Shot back in from Chernak from center ice. Fox off the glass. Can't get it out. Point trying to get it. Rolls through the crease. Gergensen's with his 3rd of the season. Bjorkstrand with the assists. We have a lot to talk about in our intermission report. Zibanejad now to Miller. The pass was blocked. And here's Gonsalves the other way, looking to pass it. Got intercepted by Perot. He gets it back, though, at center ice. Gonsalves will just pass it back into his own zone. Chernak now at the puck, playing it back. Rangers trying to stay back here. Braden Point circles back and wait. Great pickpocket from behind by Adam Fox. Here's JT Miller. Has a cutter, and it deflected. Miller gets it again. Dropping it off at the blue line. They say that's onside. Soucy behind the net. Playing it off the boards. Borgen couldn't get it. Bjorkstrand trying to clear it. Could not. Rangers hold it in. Borgen shot. Score! It deflected off of someone in front of the net. And it's 4-2 Rangers. What is this game right now? Will Borgen has made it 4-2. His first goal of this season. And a great pickpocket there from behind by Adam Fox to get this zone entry. And the Will Borgen, it looked like it was going to get cleared, and it did not. It deflected off of someone in front there. It had to. It changed direction. It hit off of, I believe, Dastus. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Couldn't. Probably not. And now it's a 4-2 game. 6 goals here in the first period. Mosier playing it off the boards. Not cleared out yet. Rangers shot from the blue line. Was blocked in front. Played off the boards. Gensel couldn't receive the passes and icing here on the Lightning. 3:25 to go. Right now the shots read 8-4. But I don't know if that's true, because it seems like Vasilevsky's made some saves in the game, but he's not made a lot of them. And Will Borgen was able to get that goal, and Adam Fox was like, what a play. Right now the shots read 8-5, so it seems like Vasilevsky's only made 1 save in the game. Now it says 2. Okay, it just changes like that. Right now the shots read 8-6. Gord, it looked like a delayed penalty upcoming here, and it is. And the Rangers are going back to the power play, a slashing call. It was Gord again. And so the Rangers, Gord's second penalty of the period. And the Rangers are going back to the power play with a chance to make it 5-2 here in the first. It is a chaotic game here in Tampa, to say the least. Chaotic period, and a clear slash. Gord, that just seemed like frustration there. Slashed the stick blatantly out of the hands of Adam Fox. Yanni Gord for slashing. He took a tripping call less than a minute into the game. And now another Rangers power play with 3:15 left to go in the period. Trying to make it 5-2 in favor of the Rangers. Cleared out the zone. Cooley, Panarin, Miller, Zibanejad, and Fox out there. Shesterkin plays it behind his own net, now to Panarin. Panarin waits. Stick handles through center. Cooley waits along the boards, pressured off the puck there. Chernak, now Mosier slaps it around the boards. Can't clear it out of the zone, though. They're 1-for-1 already on the power play and only 1 shot on goal. Panarin waits along the half boards. Now at the goal line. Will go back up high for Fox. Delays. Passing it down low for Zibanejad. It jumped over his stick. Fox will hold it in off a skate. And a turnover. Breakaway shorthanded. Gensel all alone on Shesterkin. He scores! A shorthanded goal on a breakaway by Gensel. And it's a 1-goal game. Can you believe this first period? A shorthanded goal by Jake Gensel through the 5-0 of Shesterkin. 1-on-1, and it's 4-3. 7 goals here in the first period. Can you believe this? A shorthanded goal on a breakaway by Jake Gensel. Had a chance earlier on in the period. Ooh, we have a lot to talk about in our intermission report. Still a power play, though, for the Rangers. Lightning have come 3 times to be within 1. Rangers have come back and responded to get the 2-goal lead back. So a power play goal and a shorthanded goal in the period. Both by each side. Here's Perot with 55 to go on the power play. And with less than 2 minutes to go. Trocheck delays. Pressured. Perot plays it up high. Across from Schneider. Schneider gets it back from the blue line. Schneider again to Trocheck. No one was there for the Rangers, but they get the puck back. Trocheck slashes it around the boards. Rangers trying to move it around here. Schneider could not hold it at the line. 100 seconds to go here in the first period. Quick change by the Lightning. Perot dumps it in deep with 20 seconds to go. Lafreniere trying to get it. Trocheck steals it along the boards. Sherry has it now. And lost it to Gensel again. One-on-one with Schneider. Gensel trying to go short-handed again. Gensel makes a move. Save Shesterkin. Rebounds and shot. Oh, and it goes wide at an empty goal. Could have been 4-4 right there. What a first period we have here. Miller playing it back in. Zibanejad's shot was stopped by Vasilevsky with 59.3 to go in the first. Gensel with a short-handed move again, and he almost got it. Who missed the rebound? Lilleberg. Oh my, an open net. And he missed it. He shot it off the side of the net, I think. 10-7, the shots favoring the Lightning. They have 3 goals. Rangers with 4. It's a 4-3 lead for the Rangers. 7 combined goals here in this period. Now, you got to think, when we go to the locker rooms and come back for the second period, they're going to have some defense in their minds here. Because I don't think this is sustainable. 7-goal periods. The face-off is a false start. And we'll talk about our intermission report right now when we get the chance to. Game highlights. Go over the game recap. There's a lot to recap here in the news and the storylines and around the National Hockey League on the NHL and MHS's intermission report. Mosier. Kucherov trying to clear it. And here's Point the other way. That got through Mosier. Panarin, great play by Mosier to get it back. Gensel, a short-handed goal, his 7th of the season. Mosier shot! Save made. It was Miller that time. He almost made it 5-3. It went off the blocker of, I believe, Vasilevsky. 35 seconds to go. A weird carom off the boards almost led to an open goal again. Panarin with less than 30 to go here in the first. 4-3. The Rangers leading here in the first period. An eventful first period here in Tampa. Soucy will dump it. The length of the ice, no icing, though, is deflected. Radish, maybe one last rush here for the Lightning before the buzzer. Kucherov dropped it. Finley, 5 seconds to go in the period. Plays it behind the net. That'll be tied up along the boards by Gavrikov. That'll end the period 4-3. The Rangers lead after 20 minutes. Well, that's a start. Goals, goals, goals. You want a goal? You got a goal. You want another one? You got another one. Goals for everybody. We'll be back with our intermission report coming up next. A chaotic first period. 7 goals combined. We'll talk about it in just a moment. We'll be back. We welcome you back to the intermission report, and if you thought that was a lot of scoring, that was that was that was a lot of goal scoring right there. So Shesterkin made 7 saves. Vasilevsky made 4. 11 saves of the game. We've had 18 shots. That's to put it in perspective. 7 goals, 4-3. Rangers leading this game. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in a game, but here we are. 4-3, Rangers leading it on 8 shots. 3 goals on 10 shots. Let's go over the goals, shall we? There's 7 of them. This is Will Cooley on a power play. The initial shot by Fox went wide of the net, caromed off the backboards, comes for Will Cooley. It went off Chernak, so deflected. Fox and Panarin with the assists. Miller, his 4th goal of the season. And this was on a rush after a bad pass by Kucherov right to Zibanejad. Zibanejad, the fake slap shot, pass it across, sneaks in. Zibanejad with the assist, 2-0 Rangers in the first 3.5 minutes. Then Scott Sabourin got the Lightning on the board. Douglas and Finley with the assists. And a great shot from the circle. And it goes top cheese on Shesterkin. It's 3-1. 6:04 into the game. Then a minute and 4 seconds later, Lafreniere responded with a goal to make it 3-1 on the rush. Great pass by Panarin. And 3-on-2. Look at Panarin. Cross ice. It was beautiful. Good shot by Lafreniere, too. His 4th of the season. Panarin with 2 assists in that first period. Gergensen's made it 3-2. Gord, Bjorkstrand. This was coming off a rebound for Gergensen's. As the initial shot here, I believe, taken by Gord. Or pardon me, Bjorkstrand. And it's 3-2. 14 minutes in. And then Will Borgen. it's insane. 2 minutes and 21 seconds later. He unassisted. And this one was just a great battle along the boards. He had all time in the world to shoot that. Deflected off I believe someone in front, one of the Lightning defensemen right here, 51. And it goes past Vasilevsky. And then the Rangers get a power play. Oh, it could be a 5-3. No, because this game is on on salt. Gensel on a breakaway, shorthanded, through the 5-0. Nice move. 17 minutes and 32 seconds of the game. We had 7 goals combined. Mosier with the assist. That's Gensel's 7th of the season. And it's 4-3 in favor of the Rangers. It's just unbelievable what we've seen here in this game. And you got to think there's got to be defense in that second period now. There has to be. There's no way we can sustain 7-goal periods. Prove me wrong, obviously. But I don't think we're going to see this in the second period. 10-8, the shots favoring Tampa Bay. Majority of the faceoffs won by the Rangers, 60% of them basically. 1 for 2 on the power play of the Rangers. No power plays yet for Tampa Bay. Shots are even at, or the hits are even at 10. The blocked shots are even at 6. Giveaways 8-4 in favor of the Rangers, and the takeaways 2-0. These two teams play again past Thanksgiving, November 29th, and then they play each other once again here in Tampa on April 15th, and the closing days of the regular season and approaching the playoffs. We'll see if either of these two teams, seems like Tampa Bay is on a roll again, maybe to make up another playoff run, maybe. We'll see. I mean, we're just even a playoff team. Will the Rangers make the playoffs after missing last year, and then they won the President's Trophy the year before? We will see. Still a long season to go. If they can keep this road record up, maybe the Rangers can do it. We'll be right back with the second period coming up next, because it's just a crazy game right now. So don't go anywhere, basically, because you don't know what's going to happen. I wasn't expecting 7 goals in our first period here tonight. And we're supposed to cover Edmonton, Philadelphia. I believe it's scoreless right now. So I'm glad I chose this game. Well, I said at the top of the broadcast, it's true. We're going to see a good game here tonight. And we saw a good first period there. 7 goals. We'll be right back with the second period coming up next here on the NHL and MHS. We'll be right back. We welcome you back here to Tampa, Florida, as the Lightning and the New York Rangers had a period, had an amazing period, as it was a 4-3 Rangers lead when we left the first. Unbelievable stuff we saw there in that first period, as we welcome you back here on the NHL and MHS Wednesday Night Hockey, as the Rangers with a 4-3 lead. It's unbelievable. I'm Max Glad you're with us here. Have Aaron joining us later on the broadcast here tonight. And a 4-3 Rangers lead. It's unbelievable what we've seen here in this game. It was the first 4-goal first period for the Rangers. First time this season. 4-3. Wow. You got to thank John Cooper and Mike Sullivan now on a more defensive second period now after allowing 7 goals combined. 4 on the Tampa Bay side and 3 for the Rangers side of things. Or can we keep that offense going? We will see. We've started the second period. Adam Fox, Gavrikov trying to clear it. Point shot wide of the net. Third 7-goal period in NHL this season. First during opening frame. Wow. It's a lot more than I thought. Well, I think we commentated one of those two. One of the other ones, too, was Tampa and Boston. I think Tampa wasn't involved in that. 6 goals or 7 goals. I read somewhere that this is the worst save percentage in the league for goalies since 1995. New York Rangers and Tampa Bay Lightning, first teams combined for 7+ goals since 2016. As the shot there was stopped by Shesterkin 40 seconds into the second period. It's just unbelievable what we're seeing here in this National Hockey League season. The save percentages for these goaltenders have looked their worst since 1995. And, that was before the dead puck era. Right at the cusp of the dead puck era. Soucy flips it out to center. Panarin. The pass was broken up. Finley. Radish again. Between the circles now, moves it ahead. Tampa Bay looking to tie it. Dumping it deep into the corner. Along the boards. Douglas trying to get it free. Finley throws a hit there on Soucy. Borgen will shoot it back in from center. 11-8, the shots favoring the Tampa Bay Lightning. Only one shot in the period. It belongs to Tampa Bay. And the Lightning will move it ahead. Here's Mosier carrying it in to tie the game at 4. A save. Rebound over the net. Goes back to the point for Mosier again. He'll send it across. Point-to-point shot. Save made by Shesterkin from long distance. 3-0 the shots favoring Tampa Bay in the period. We welcome you in if you're just joining us. A chaotic first period. Around the time where we got the first goal of the first period. We got in a minute and change in. It's a huge hit here by Soucy on Hagel. It led to the 3-1 goal for Lafreniere, and Hagel was just frustrated about that. I don't know if he's injured or not. He is not coming back to the game, as we just heard from a source inside the building. Hagel is out of the game as well. Another injury for the Lightning. Wow. That hit had some steam on that one. 13-8. Shots favoring the Tampa Bay Lightning. Shot save off the pad of Shesterkin. And moved ahead here. Laba will dump it back in. Gergensen's playing it off the boards. Or Lilleberg, pardon me. Shesterkin out to play it. Almost Gergensen's took it away. Schneider clears it off a skate. Cooley right to the middle. Now on the outside. Got angled off by Chernak. Turnover. Shot! Blocked in front. Or else that would have been a 5-3 lead. Sherry would have had an open goal. And now the play is whistled here. 2 minutes into the second period. I believe that puck went out of play. Sherry with an opportunity and a great block there. Crucial one there to prevent it to be a 5-3 Rangers lead. What a pass here. And the block by Gergensen's. What a block. Because I don't think Vasilevsky would have gone back in time, and I think that would have been 5-3 Rangers. Carrick, 6 blocks on each side for both teams. Comes into the middle, backhander, save made. Vasilevsky, first shot of the period for the Rangers, I believe. Dumping it deep, Gavrikov. Kachuk couldn't get it. Plays it along the boards. Lost it. Carrick the other way. Has a man open with him. Carrick, the pass, couldn't connect with Radish. Lilleberg and now Gonsalves moving it in on side. Lightning looking to tie it. Kachuk plays it back. Kucherov. Kachuk trying to get it. No stick for the Ranger, but he used his hand. Did not close the puck within his hand, and it's legal, and he moves it out. Gonsalves. Pass across, one-timer save on the far wing on Gargensons. And a big save there by Shesterkin once again. 12 saves on 15 shots. And it still does not say the Rangers have had a shot in the period. 5 shots to nothing. And Gergensons just wound that one up. (15-8), the shots favoring the Tampa Bay Lightning. 4-3, the Rangers lead though. They scored on their first 3 shots of the game. Off the draw. Won by the Lightning for just a moment, and then Trocheck stole it away. Panarin will shoot it back in from center. Trocheck along the boards. Tried to install it deep. Could not. Trocheck gets it back, though. He'll remain on the perimeter. Gergensen uses the body on Vakanainen. Trocheck holds it in. From the point, Schneider waits, shoots. It was blocked in front by Datsyuk. Vakanainen. Playing it back. Here's Schneider. Moving it ahead for the Rangers. Dumping back in from blue line. And Vasilevsky played it off the wall. Lafreniere pressuring Datsyuk. And here is Bjorkstrand pressuring Panarin. He'll go for a change. Deflected. Dumped back in by the Rangers. We're almost 4 minutes into the second period. Nothing much to report here. No goals since the first period. Since Gensel's 4-3 shorthanded goal. He's on the ice here right now, looking for 2. Gensel has it tied up along the board. Soucy got it free. Perreault trying to clear it. Centering pass. No one was there. Mosier. Gensel trying to get in the corner. Borgen angled him off. Point. Back to the point for Mosier. Across. Playing it deep. Kucherov. Spin move in the corner. Kucherov centering pass. It's loose. Mosier. Waits. One-timer. Shot. Saved by Shesterkin. Through traffic. JT Miller clears it out to center. Zibanejad trying to get it. Radish will get it now. Stretch pass here by Radish. Kucherov will get it. 3-on-2 for the Lightning onside. Kucherov pass. Deflected. Shot. Over the net. Goes back to the point for Mosier off his skate. Used his skate and got it to his stick. Gensel waits. Backhand pass for Kucherov in the circle. Kucherov, give and go with Gensel. Kucherov to Mosier, playing it back for Radish. Kucherov again, feeds it in front. Gensel couldn't get a shot away. Mosier, down low. Kucherov waits to Radish, fakes the shot. He shoots, save Shesterkin. Gensel rimmed it all the way around. Kucherov along the boards, now in the circle. Playing it back for Radish, a shot, save made by Shesterkin with the glove. And a much-needed whistle there for the Rangers. 8-1, the shots favoring the Lightning here in the second period. 14:50 to go in the second. Radish with a couple of opportunities in this ozone pressure. Multiple Rangers were out there for more than a minute and a half. And Shesterkin was able to make the save to keep the 1-goal lead alive for the New York Rangers, and now they're getting outshot 18-9. Face-off won by the Lightning once again. They have all the momentum right now. Shot from the point. Deflected down, and a shot wide. Lilleberg playing it off the wall. Laba clears it. Carrick trying to get it. Lilleberg lost it. Great move there by Sabourin. Sabourin will get it in the corner. Got the 2-1 goal in the game. His first goal of the season. Carrick will shoot it back in from the blue line. Rimmed it all the way around along the boards. It's fought for as Douglas was trying to get it free. Carrick waiting to the point. Schneider, a shot. Blocked in front of the net. The other way come the Lightning. We'll just dump it in. Crozier. Laba. With 6 minutes have passed here in the second period. That pass out of the reach there from Laba. Mosier, pressured from behind, was able to move himself away from pressure from Edstrom and Laba. Lightning look to move it ahead. Here's Braden Point, cutting in with some speed. Point! Great play there by Schneider. And a penalty upcoming. Rangers are going to take a penalty there as Point got tripped up, I believe. Shesterkin gives him a bump to make sure he's okay. But a power play for the Lightning. Looking to tie the game at 4. As he was cutting in with some speed. Shesterkin, that one ringing off the post on a shot. I thought that might have went wide. It did not. 13:40 to go. We'll have a Tampa Bay power play when we return. We welcome you back. 4-3. The Rangers leading, but they will be on the penalty kill as Braden Point got tripped up by Shesterkin. Oh. Yep. That is a trip, though, but I thought it was Schneider who took the penalty. He made the nice play, but it was Shesterkin actually tripping him up. And I believe that did get called, and I think Tampa Bay is going to go to the power play here. Yes, it is. They called Gavrikov. They'll put Gavrikov in the box because it was Shesterkin who took the penalty. So a Lightning power play, their first opportunity of the game. We'll see if they can tie the game here right now. We will see. Power play for the Lightning. Their first opportunity of the game. Point and Miller in the face-off dot. On the left, it's Shesterkin. Won the face-off there, but Zibanejad forces it out to center. What an effort by Zibanejad. Radish, the 20th ranked power play for the Lightning. The third best penalty kill in the league are the Rangers. Almost an 85% effectiveness on the penalty kill. Radish playing it across. Radish gets it again. Bjorkstrand's in the circle. Waiting for a one-time chance. Couldn't. Gensel. Kucherov in the corner. Kucherov trying to feed it for Point. Kucherov, Point! Couldn't get it. As Zibanejad's stick was right there in front to negate the pass. 7 minutes have passed here in the second. A bank pass off the boards. Here's Kucherov. Carrying it in with some speed. Kucherov on the outside. Kucherov circles behind the net. Lost to the Trocheck. He fell down. A turnover at the blue line to Radish. Bjorkstrand playing it back for Radish again at the blue line. Seeing it low. Kucherov to Radish. A one-timer save. Shesterkin. Back for Radish again as it's held in. It deflects out of play, though, into the netting with 12:29 to go and with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Some chances, but not much here on this power play for the Lightning. This centering feed here, I think, was the best chance, or this one-timer's chance by Radish. Right off the blocker of Shesterkin. Shesterkin has been really sharp ever since that first period. Been big. 8 shots he's faced here in the second. Schneider will slap that out of the zone. As it deflected out. Radish. Pressured from behind. Almost got it pickpocketed by Laba. Kucherov in. Passed it for Bjorkstrand in the circle. Sending it back. Radish across into the middle point. Gensel waits. One-timer by Radish and misses net. And the rebound was there. Kucherov will get it. The point shot save. With 12:02 to go here in the second. Lightning pushing for the tying goal. They've had some movement on this power play here, and that one actually hit the post, I think, or it might have went wide. That shot by Radish was just wide open, I think, and he just shot it wide. Slapped that, one-time that thing wide. And along the boards it is fought for. Susi was able to move it. Susi fell down. Kucherov couldn't hold it in. The shots are 9-1 in favor of the Lightning here in the second period. The Rangers just 7 seconds away from killing off this penalty, but they need to get some work here on the offense here. Kucherov, as the Lightning have dominated. Kucherov, a move, a backhand blocked. Oh, almost a highlight reel goal right there. Passing it down low as Kucherov, centering pass, got through everybody. That's Stu playing it back. Kucherov again, along the boards. And it's lost there at the blue line. JT Miller will move it ahead. Zibanejad will flip it back in. Wide of Vasilevsky played it. And a weird carry off the boards. Comes in front. Shot. Lafreniere missed the net. A giveaway by Tampa Bay. And they almost did it again. Gord. Oh, they're having some trouble here with the puck. That's Stu will try to dump it in deep. He has the puck now. That's Stu. Almost got it pickpocketed by Trocheck. Along the boards. Fighting for the puck, and here's Gord. Potentially a 2-on-1 if they can hurry with Gonsalves. Gonsalves got it poke-checked away. Shot back in by the Rangers. The shots are 20-9 in favor of the Lightning. They have taken control of this game here at home, but they are still down by 1 goal. 4-3. Rangers leading on 9 shots on goal. Only 1 here in this second period. Here is Gergensons dumping it deep into the corner. Sherry trying to get it. Huge hit by Gergensen along the boards. Rangers will move it ahead. Schneider will shoot it back in from center. Cooley along the wall. Lost it along the boards. Crozier trying to get it. Lightning will backhand it out of the zone. Schneider, and it will not be an icing halfway through the period. Playing it off the boards. No icing again as it deflected. 9:50 to go here in the second. This second period has flown by a little bit here. Shot back in by Tampa Bay. Shesterkin playing it off the wall. Borgen. And now it's Carrick with the puck now. He'll move it right into the middle, giveaway at center. Here is Radish carrying it in. Pressured by Borgen, who made the turnover. Susi. Radish. Along the boards, Tampa Bay going for a change while they have ozone time here. Point along the boards is still tied up along the boards. Man, oh man. Gensel. Stuck along the boards. Borgen will play it back to the point. Mosier from distance. He'll shoot it in wide of the net. Kucherov again. This line's been very well in ozone time. Kucherov's pass deflected. As Radish got it stolen away almost. Almost a great effort there. Man, oh man, that was a close chance there by Edstrom. Another way come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Point. Past it. Kucherov waits. Kucherov to the net and a save. Shesterkin. Miller will move it ahead. Stretch pass off the skate of one of the Rangers. Vasilevsky out to play it to Mosier. Trying to clear it. And he cannot for the moment. Now it's played by Chernak. Kucherov can receive the pass there as Miller will carry it in. 8:15 left to go in the second. We haven't had a whistle in a while. Perreault trying to get it. Almost hooked one of the Lightning in Chernak. And now there is a penalty. Or played via high stick, I think. 8:10 to go here in the second. We'll be right back. Kucherov, almost a highlight reel goal right there. But a great play to knock the puck away from Nikita Kucherov. We'll be back. 4-3, Rangers lead. We welcome you back to Tampa, Florida, and it's a 4-3 game here. Nothing has changed since the first period. There's Mike Sullivan, most among active American-born head coaches with 487 wins in his career, just 13 away from 500. Mike Sullivan, the new coach of the New York Rangers after Peter Laviolette got fired during the offseason. With 8:10 left to go here in the second period, it's a 4-3 game. Anything could happen. One-goal games. We've seen a lot of them here on the NHL and MHS recently. Shot back in from center. 21-10. The shot's favoring in favor of the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's going to be an icing here on the Rangers with 7:58 left to go here in the second. 4-3 the Rangers leading on 10 shots. They've only have been able to manage, I believe, 2 shots in this second period. For the Lightning, they have managed 11 shots. They had a power play, couldn't convert, have had chances in the game, hit the post here in this second period. Not high scoring second period, but we'll see if anything happens here because nothing has really happened in this one, in the second period at least. The first period, completely different story. But you got to have expected this. You had to expect this for sure. Both coaches probably wanted a more defensive style of play. Rangers have listened to that and haven't had any offense, but the Lightning have been able to have a combination of both of those things. Cleared out of the zone by the Lightning, and it is Gord along the boards, and it got pickpocketed away. Trocheck will shoot it back in. Vasilevsky out to play it. Backhands it around, and Bjorkstrand looking to clear it, and the Lightning will move it ahead. Gergensen's lost it. 2-on-1 for the Rangers. Adam Fox plays it across. What a play by Bjorkstrand to tie up the stick on the open man on the far wing. I believe it was Artemi Panarin almost. I think it was. Carrick. Pass. Far wing to Fox. Fox waits. Feeds it in front. For the backdoor feed, no one was there. Sherry was tied up. Borgen will play it along the wall. Sherry will get it. Centering pass shot. Cooley's shot was blocked in front. Gergensen's, and he'll play it around Lilleberg. Crozier trying to clear it. Trying to play it back for Lilleberg. Cooley hustling to the puck. Oh, wow, a huge collision there. And deflected off his stick. The Lightning have had trouble to clear the puck here, and it's finally cleared. No icing. Borgen plays it off the wall. Almost a weird passing play there. Kucherov will intercept. Playing it down low, Gonsalves. Kucherov again. The lane. Switch the lines here in the second period. Shot from the line by Kucherov, deflects into the corner. That Stu will rim it all the way around Gonsalves. Kucherov at the point holds it in, but then gave it away to Sherry. The other way come the Rangers. Laba trying to move it ahead. Laba, 1-on-2, couldn't. Detstu will move it ahead. Gonsalves, a touch pass there from Kachuk. Kachuk now gets it. Trying to pass it far wing, couldn't, as it was blocked, and out to center it goes. Chernak will get it now with less than 6 to go. Gonsalves will carry it in through the middle, and then he tried to drop pass it to the point. No one was there. Lightning will regather in their own zone. Radish playing it off the boards, and it is in the Rangers zone, but had some trouble controlling the puck there. Was Zabenich at it, but he finally clears it. Radish has it, playing it off the wall. Deflected out of play into the seats. A lucky fan gets a puck there with 5:14 left to go here in the second. 4-3, the Rangers leading it still here in this one. Panarin, a chance to make it 5-3. The shot deflected away by Bjorkstrand. We welcome you back here to Tampa Bay, as it is a 4-3 Rangers lead still. All the goals coming from the first period. 7, I know, a lot. We haven't had much here in the second. A post hit by the Lightning on that power play has been basically it here in all the action we've seen in Panarin. A chance to make it 5-3. A great defensive play by Bjorkstrand to tie him up there. I'm Max, glad you're with us here. Panarin couldn't get his shot completely off. Great play by Bjorkstrand from behind on the back check. With 5:14 left to go here in the second period, I'm Max, glad you're with us here. As a shot from the point was blocked, got it back, Lafreniere. Bjorkstrand's down on the skates. I think he lost one of his skate blades. He's hopping to the bench. Here's a centering feed, and no one could get the Rangers could not take advantage there. That's Stu. 11-2, the shots favoring the Tampa Bay Lightning here in this second period. They're due for a tying goal here. Gergensons enters in, shot blocked in front. Gergensen gets it back. Plays it off the wall. Gord. Sending it deep. Gensel. Along the boards. Gord's back in the game, I believe. And a huge hit along the boards by Borgen. The other way come the Rangers as they finally clear it out. They got a cutting man here in Trocheck. That pass is picked off by Gergensons. Lafreniere denies him of entering the zone, but it's dumped back in. Rangers have the puck here with 4:15 left to go. That's going to be an icing on New York with 4:13 to go. As we welcome you in, everybody, as it's a 4-3 game. Don't go anywhere. Not much action here in this one, though, in the second period at least. This was the chance. Panarin, I believe, flubbed the shot a little bit there, but I think Bjorkstrand had him tied up a little bit. And then Bjorkstrand, I think, lost a skate blade along the boards, and that's why he was hobbling to the bench. He couldn't skate. And Gavrikov's centering pass, I believe, deflected off a Lightning stick, so did not connect there for the intended receiver. Rangers win the face-off, and they cleared out to the zone, and it's going to be another icing. with 4:05 to go. So 2 straight icings here by the Rangers consecutively. And the Lightning trying to take advantage here on these offensive zone faceoffs. There's Mosier out there, and there's Adam Fox. Just, I think, didn't like the call there. Trocheck back in the lineup. Second game back. Played against the Nashville Predators in Madison Square Garden. A 6-3 win for the Rangers. That was their last win. That, I believe, was on Monday. Lafreniere, Panarin, Trocheck, and Fox and Gavrikov have been out there. Gavrikov's reaching 2 minutes. Another big face-off win for the Rangers. Lafreniere flips it out the center. A big clear there by the Rangers. And the pass couldn't connect for a point. It just bounced on his stick. Zibanejad will rim it all the way around on the backhand. Less than 4 to go. Gensel, fan on the pass. Turnover. Cooley. Sending it deep. Radish trying to get it. Mosier playing it off the wall. Point. Other way come the Lightning, pardon me. Kucherov entering in, onside, 4-on-4. Everyone's now in the zone now. As Mosier waits, shoots, it was blocked in front with the stick of one of the Rangers. It was Cooley. Gensel's shift right now is more than a minute and a half. He's still out there. Cleared out of the zone once again by the Rangers. 3:15 left to go here in the second. Mosier, his stick broke there. Rangers will move it ahead. Cooley dropped it off. Laba shoots. Save. Vasilevsky. Kucherov with the puck will circle back. He'll hesitate, and he'll drop it off for Crozier, and a bad pass. A giveaway again. Feeds it in the middle. Perreault shot. Save made. Laba playing it off the wall. Perreault trying to get it. And Bjorkstrand looking to clear it finally. Kachuk will dump it back in. Shesterkin out to play it. Bjorkstrand fell. And Chernak let it go. Bjorkstrand shot. Save. Went off the glass. Lilleberg. Kachuk let it go. Bjorkstrand. Kucherov again. Kucherov to Bjorkstrand shot. That was blocked on the way through. Vakanainen tied him up. Rangers on a 2-on-1 here. Chance for a 5-3 lead. Angled off with Perreault, though, and denies a chance to even pass the puck. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Gonsalves cutting in with some speed. Denied there by Carrick. Comes into the middle. Bjorkstrand shot over the net and deflected out of play with 1:57 to go. Oh, boy. Right into the high slot. Wow. (22-12), the shots favoring the Tampa Bay Lightning here. Intermission report consisting of the same stuff. Going over the game recap. We'll go over the goals again, I guess. Game highlights, news and storylines around the National Hockey League. That shot just deflected in the slot. See if the Lightning can tie it up here in the last 2 minutes of this second period. That has not seen any goals. Maybe until now. Shot deflected wide of the net. As Sabrin was trying to get it. And the Rangers will move it ahead. Panarin carrying it in. Pass for Trocheck. Shot, score! Vasilevsky stumbled. And it's 5-3 Rangers. Wow. Vincent Trocheck's made it 5-3. And a stumbling Vasilevsky. He just fell. Wow. An awkward goal there. Vasilevsky fell. It goes to the 5-hole. And Vincent Trocheck, I think on the celly, kind of mocked Vasilevsky for falling. And with less than 100 seconds to go here in the second period, it is now a 5-3 Rangers lead. Wow. 1:41 to go. That's Vincent Trocheck's first goal of the season. He continues to mock Vasilevsky for falling there. 5 goals on 13 shots for the Rangers, and it's 5-3. And when it seemed like Tampa Bay was dominating that period, the Rangers respond. Cutting in is Gonsalves, trying to make it a 1-goal game for the 4th time tonight for the Lightning. Shot back in by Cooley from the blue line. So will we be able to talk about a goal, a new one at least? A huge hit. That was a bullying hit right there. Zibanejad played it back to the point for Cooley. Fakes the shot. Cooley shoots. Wide of the net. It was blocked, I guess. 65 seconds to go. Gonsalves. We'll dump it back in, actually. Gavrikov. Fox trying to play it off the boards. Zibanejad clears it out to center with less than a minute left to go. Vincent Trocheck, the latest goal scorer, his first of the season, coming back from injury. His second game back, and he's gotten a goal. It's going to be an icing here on Tampa Bay with 46 seconds to go exactly here in the second period. Vasilevsky is not having a good night here. Miller, a destroying hit there on Chernak. Wow. That's a bully play right there. 5-3 Rangers. It's insane what we have seen here. Even though we did not have a high-scoring second period, that's a big goal for the New York Rangers. Vincent Trocheck in the last 2 minutes gets a huge one for the New York Rangers here in the game. Borgen holds it in. Panarin, Gavrikov with the assist. That's Panarin's third point of the game. Unbelievable. He's having a night right now. Here's Trocheck. Pass it. One-timer. It goes wide of the net. Almost made it 6-3. Lafreniere, I believe, on the far wing. Lafreniere gets it again with 20 seconds to go. Borgen looking for another one. Dropping it off. Lafreniere. 15 to go. Trying to feed it in front. Borgen couldn't receive the pass. Maybe one last rush for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Kucherov settles it down. He'll play it back. Press it along the boards by Lafreniere with 4 seconds to go. Dumps it back in. 5-3 Rangers after 40 minutes of play here in Tampa Bay. Wow. A huge goal by Vincent Trocheck. A stumbling Vasilevsky. Panarin, it just deflected off the stick of Lilleberg. Or else it would have been 6-3. Vasilevsky's night, not the best. Trocheck's first of the season has made it 5-3, the only goal in the second. We'll be back with our intermission report coming up next here on the NHL on MHS. NHL game highlights around the National Hockey League, Rangers versus Lightning game recap, and news and storylines on the intermission report. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to the intermission report here in Tampa Bay. It is a 5-3 Rangers lead now. The only goal scored in that second period was a Vincent Trocheck goal, and a very odd one, obviously. Andrei Vasilevsky stumbled, and yikes, it is just unbelievable. Yeah, 5-3 Rangers, and 8:25 into our third period about to start. And we'll take a little bit of a commercial break. We'll be right back in just a moment. Sorry, everybody. I had to deal with something right there. 5-3 Rangers, and second period, a very chaotic second period, obviously. In this one, is with less than 7 minutes to go before third period will start. 5 shots for the Rangers, 12 for the Lightning. Unbelievable, this shot total, and the Lightning are down. But it might be Vasilevsky's fault in this one. So the scoring didn't start for the second period until the last 2 minutes, basically. And Vincent Trocheck, coming from an injury, he missed the first 16 games. Another pass by Panarin cross ice. Vasilevsky stumbling, 5-hole shot to Trocheck. Panarin and Gavrikov with the assists, and it's 5-3 in favor of the New York Rangers. And well, scored in the first, but nothing much in the second. And man, what a night Artemi Panarin is having. 3 points tonight, 3 assists. He's had chances to even score, too. He could have made it 6-3, but it deflected out of play. This could be a 7-3, maybe 8-3 Rangers right now. Even though they don't have much shots, they have been able to convert on their opportunities that they've had in the game, and it's just crazy to see how much they have done here, even with the limited shots that they've had in the game. Let's go over the other scores in the National Hockey League. There's several other games happening. 9 o'clock, 9:30. This will be after our game, actually. Eastern time there. Oilers dominating the Flyers right now, and it's still only a 1-goal lead. 24-7. Wow. What a domination in Philadelphia by the Edmonton Oilers. Evan Bouchard with the goal, his third of the season. McDavid with his 18th assist. Savoy with his second assist. At 19:05 of the first period in Philadelphia, they have a 1-goal lead. In our game, well, you can see what our game is. 5-3. Very chaotic. Put your predictions in the live chat on what you think is going to happen here in this third period. We are interested to know what y'all think and all that stuff. So put it on the chat right there, whatever site I'm on. This is the chat's over here, I think. Yeah, the chat's over here. So just put in the live chat. What do you think is going to happen in this third period? Because I don't know. This game's been a chaotic one. We could see another 7 goals potentially. So We'll see. This is a very entertaining game, and we'll see you for the third period. Coming up next here on the NHL and MHS, we will be right back for the third period. We welcome you back here in Tampa. A 5-3 Rangers lead. Vincent Trocheck, his first of the season, coming from injury, has made it 5-3, the only goal in that second period. It was a stumbling Vasilevsky. Artemi Panarin went bald, and now he is just on fire right now with points in the past 4 games. He has 3 assists here tonight. Set up Lafreniere for 1. Set up Vincent Trocheck for 1. Man, Vasilevsky has not had a good night here in the defense as well for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Well, we welcome you back here. Artemi Panarin in the previous 6 games had 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 points. In the last 4 games, he has 3 goals, 5 assists, and 8 points ever since going bald. 3 assists here tonight. And Vasilevsky is out of the game. Jonas Johansson. Vasilevsky allowing 5 goals on 13 shots. Not a good mark here. He allowed 3 straight in the first on 3 consecutive shots by the Rangers, so the Lightning will have to figure out a way to try to come back in the game. Shot back in. 3rd period underway here. Chernak with the puck. Will stretch it ahead here. Gord has a man open across and didn't connect for someone across the ice. It was Kachuk. Leading after 2 periods, 5-0 for the Rangers this season. Have not gone to an overtime after leading it by 2. The Lightning 0-2-1 when trailing after 2 this season. They're going to have to find some way to try to tie this game at 5. Chernak will flip it out to center. And played off the wall. Moved back in. Trocheck passes it. Shot save. Johansson. A good save to start his game. Off of a relief of Vasilevsky 57 seconds in. He's 3-1-0 this season, a .916 save percentage and a 2.78 goals against average here in this young season. He's coming in relief for Vasilevsky. Good save there. The pass from Trocheck across and got the shot away quickly. 5-3 Rangers. Shots are 22-13 in favor of the Lightning. And Vasilevsky, probably not his best game he's ever played in his career. Probably one of his worst I've seen live, at least here. Or even commentated. But the Rangers enjoying their 5-3 lead as of the moment. They got to hold on for another 19 minutes and 3 seconds to get the victory here and go 8-1-1 away from the Garden. Soucy's shot blocked in front by Kachuk. And moved out of the zone. They're going to need a spark here, the Lightning. If they want to get back in this game, maybe a power play, something like that. For the Rangers, just keep the fort down. Hold the fort up. Here's Panarin, looking for his 4th assist of the game. Passed it for Lafreniere out of the, Trocheck. Back to the point. Gavrikov's shot wide of the net. Miller plays it off the wall to the point. Shot from distance from Fox from the point was wide. Along the boards. No penalty called there. Looked like there might have been one. Panarin's shot was stopped at the short side chance. Oh boy. Close one there, and Gonçalves will shoot it back in. Fox plays it off the wall for Gavrikov. Almost 2 minutes in to the third period. Gensel dropped it off for Kucherov. Dropping it off again. Shot from distance. Deflects out of play. Might have gotten a piece of Shesterkin there on that shot from the point by Lilleberg. A tie game now in Philadelphia, 1-1. This chance by Panarin. He's had chances in the game. Yeah, hello, JW Rabbit in the chat. Glad you're with us here tonight. 5-3, Rangers leading. Wednesday night hockey here on the NHL and MHS. Cooley will flip it out to center. And that's onside shot. Save. Radish with the opportunity. Cooley holds it in. Will Cooley's shot deflects into the netting and out of play again. Panarin on the bench. Seemed like he got hit maybe. And now he's got it back up on the bench. So, a very entertaining game here. Max glad you're with us here on the NHL and MHS Wednesday night hockey. 22-15, the shots favoring the Tampa Bay Lightning. They dominated the second period in the shot category until Trocheck got that goal, and now it seems like the Lightning have not been able to find a spark. Finley in the face-off dot couldn't win it as the Rangers are in the offensive zone. Soucy passed it across from the point, rimmed it all the way around. Perreault gets it behind the net, lost it. Finley will pick it up for the Lightning. This is a Tampa Bay squad that is injured coming into this game, so it makes sense, but line 5 goals is pretty bad. Soucy cutting in. Soucy to the net, and a save by Johansson. What a save! He's only been in the game for a little bit, but that was his best save of the game. Wow. Sherry will play it around. Laba. Pressured. Off the puck and out of the zone. And will be an icing on the Tampa Bay Lightning. 3 minutes and 3 seconds into the third period. The chance here for, I believe, Soucy. Yes, it was Soucy. Cutting to the net, trying to go 5-hole. Good save by Johansson. And that could have been 6-3 right there for the Rangers. Would have been the second straight game for the Rangers to score 6 goals. Sherry yelling at himself. Rangers have scored 11 goals in the past 2 games. They only let up 6, including this game. It was 6-3 in the Nashville win at the Garden. They've scored 5 here, and they've allowed 3. All the 3 that they have allowed was back in the first period, so kind of a shutout streak now for Shesterkin. Held in at the point by Carrick. Shot from the point was blocked in front. Schneider. Vakanainen will move it ahead. Intercepted there by Lilleberg. Played it off the backboards, and the Lightning are looking for something here. Flipped up in the air. Gonsalves couldn't get it. Carrick. That will be played via high stick. And a whistle due to that. Upcoming games in the National Hockey League, the Devils and the Blackhawks tomorrow. Oilers, Columbus, Friday, Pittsburgh, Nashville, and November 20th. Again, the Oilers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So, some good matchups there. A rematch of the 2017 Stanley Cup Final there. And Chicago surprised this season. They are in the tops of the league. Not one of the top teams in the league, but they have certainly looked better than they have in past seasons, and especially with their new coach, the Ducks. Seen the Ducks? Ooh, they have been great. They lost their last game to the Avs, but they won 6 or 7 in a row before losing to the Avs. They're in the tops of the league, probably second or third in the league right now. Had some great games yesterday. Ottawa, Dallas, pretty good game. Overtime, Rope Hintz. Gonsalves kicks it to his stick, held at the point by Panarin, sending it low. Shot by Trocheck was saved there by Johansson. Kucherov will move it ahead. 3-on-3 crossing the line. Gonsalves shot right into the glove of Shesterkin. He has been big since the first period. Jack Hughes playing tonight against Connor Bedard. 10 goals for Hughes this season. Tied for 10th in the NHL. 25 points for Bedard, 4th in the NHL. That's an incredible pick. He is having a great season so far, Connor Bedard. First season was good. Second season was kind of regressed. People started to doubt him. This season, no one's doubting him anymore, at least right now. Chernak's shot was wide of the net off the faceoff. Rebound shot towards the net front was blocked. Point trying to get it. Like he got hooked, no penalty. Braden Point back to the point, and miscommunication there with Chernak. Chernak will have to race back with Cooley pressuring him. Gensel has the puck now in his own zone between the circles. Dropped it out for Point. Got through a coverage there of Miller. Here is Gensel cutting in. Gensel towards the net. Gets it behind the net. He was the latest goal scorer for the Tampa Bay Lightning. It was shorthanded goal in the breakaway. Chernak sending it low. That's Stu waiting. Centered shot. Never went off, and then he found on the rebound. Panarin the other way. Cutting in one-on-one. Waits. Has a cutter in Vakanainen. Feeds it into the middle. Shot. Score! It is 6-3 Rangers. Vincent Trocheck again. And it's 6-3. What a centering feed there. And Panarin with his 4th assist of the game. Trocheck right into the slot. He gets his first 2 goals of the season. Vincent Trocheck has made it 6-3. And he's on hat-trick watch. And John Cooper on the bench does not decide to challenge anything. And so it's a 6-3 Rangers lead. 2 consecutive games that they've scored 6 goals. And they've had the last 2. That's almost a turnover here. Tampa Bay will need a quick goal. They want to respond. But they're down by 3, the largest deficit of the game. Bjorkstrand shot, save, rebound. Gord stopped. Another chance stopped by Shesterkin. Gord arguing about something where he thought there should have been a penalty. This is the goal again. Trocheck, a great pass by Vakanainen, a better pass Panarin. Beats him on the glove side, and Trocheck feeling red hot right now coming off of injury. He scored his first 2 here in Tampa Bay. 6-3 right now at the moment. 14:33 left to go here in the third period. 25-18, the shots favoring the Lightning. (25-18). I think they were challenging maybe for goalie interference almost. John Cooper maybe. I think that was the question there on the goal. Vincent Trocheck, 2nd of the season, 2nd of the game. Vakanainen and Panarin with the assist. Panarin is on fire right now. 4 assists in the game, and he has 4 points. He's had a good one. Shesterkin played it. Great pass out to center. Radish. Gord. It's just a counter now for Panarin. It's 4 assists in the game. He hasn't scored one, though. Here's a shot. Save, rebound, stopped. And it goes back up high. Shot from distance by Lilleberg. Save. Shesterkin takes him down. Oh, wow. And everyone comes together now. Shesterkin shoved Scott Sabourin to the ground and kept whacking at the puck. His bucket's off. There may be penalties out of this as Gavrikov and Sabourin continue to argue. We'll figure out the penalties when we come back. Sabourin got laid out by Shesterkin with 13:57 to go. We'll be back. 6-3 Rangers lead. Welcome you back. The penalties being called here, and it seems like Gavrikov's in the box. Gavrikov in the box. That's what I just saw right now. So it may be 4-on-4. Maybe. We'll see. That might open up some room here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Mike Sullivan, again, Team USA head coach for the Milan Olympics in February. We'll have coverage of that. They're early games, but we'll try to cover those, obviously. The Olympics, a big deal in hockey, back in the Olympics once again. Figure out what those rosters are. That's going to be an interesting storyline to figure out who's going to play, who's not going to play, and who's going to make the rosters and who's not. We'll see. But in this game, it's 6-3 Rangers, and the penalty's still being sorted out right now. So Mike Sullivan talking with referee Gord Dwyer about the penalties here, explaining them to him, and he wants an explanation about it. And Mike Sullivan arguing his case right now. Gavrikov maybe got more. Sabrin in the box as well. So one Lightning, one Ranger in the box. It may seem like this is a Tampa Bay power play from what I've seen. Mike Sullivan continuing to argue. So I'm guessing right now. We'll see until we see the score bug again if it was a power play or not. Or it might just be 4-on-4. So we have penalties out of that scuffle before we went to break. It's going to be a power play here for the Lightning. It is. So a chance here to make it 6-4. They're going to need it. They need to come back in this game. They're going to need a historic comeback here. 3 goals down here with 14 minutes to go. It's still a lot of time for the Tampa Bay Lightning to come back in this game. What we've seen here, the Rangers have blown leads in this young season against one of the Sharks, too, at home. Kucherov, though, wins the faceoff. He got tripped up. That could have been a 2-man advantage right there. They didn't call it. Bjorkstrand along the boards. Borgen was pressuring him, held into the point. Good hold in there. Gensel will send it around. Play by Shesterkin. Almost gave it into the middle for Kucherov, but a nice clear there by Igor Shesterkin. Gensel point, Bjorkstrand, Kucherov, and Detstu on this power play. 0 for 1 on the power play. They have 2 shots on it. They had that power play in the second period. They were looking for the tying goal. Hit the post on one of the shots. Wasn't able to finish it off. Radish. A drop pass from the boards and point. We'll get it behind his own net. 28-18. The shots favoring the Lightning. Trying to get one here on the power play to make it a 6-4 game. Kucherov to Radish. Radish continuing to wait to Gensel along the boards. Shoving it deep into the corner. Kucherov tied up along the wall. Schneider looking to clear it. Held into the point by Radish. Sending it down low. Kucherov along the boards. Up high. One-timer by Radish. Save. Rebound. Just stuck and it's still loose. Continuing to whack at the puck. Shot went wide of the net by Point. And deflects out of play. 44 seconds to go on the power play. Shesterkin holding the fort. Couple of whacks at it, and then Point just shot it wide. When he finally got his stick loose from that tie-up with Vakanainen. 40 seconds to go on the power play here for the Lightning. Up high, shot, Radish blocked in front. A huge block there, and Zibanejad was trying to knock it down. He was trying to go short-handed, couldn't. 30 seconds to go on the power play here for the Lightning. Radish drops it off for Braden Point the other way. Carrying it in on side. Braden Point trying to cut in. Could not. Shesterkin clears it down the length of the ice. Johansson plays it. 10 seconds to go on this power play that did not have much. Only one opportunity basically in the game for the Lightning on this power play. Kucherov bouncing puck, forced out the center. Laba clears it. 0 for 2 on the night for the Lightning in a power play that could have had something there, and it looked like maybe too many men. It may be that. Think it might be a delay of game penalty here on the Tampa Bay Lightning. We'll see, or it might have went out of play.
Yeah, so it's...
No, I don't think so. Oh, it is. Yep, too many men. And so the Rangers get their third power play of the game and try to make it a 7-3 game. So, too many men there on the Tampa side of things, and the Rangers 1 for 2 on the power play, looking to make it 2 for 3. Face-off won by Zibanejad. Tie-up, and Chernak will clear it down the length of the ice. Shesterkin out to play it. Fox will get it. Adam Fox now with the puck. We'll move it ahead. Zibanejad on the wing. Miller couldn't receive the pass from Zibanejad. Gord lost it. Panarin cross ice, intercepted. Here's Moser. Short-handed. Passed it. Gord. Short-handed here. Feeds it up high, and they're just killing off the time here. I thought Gensel probably thought he was going to get a pass there, but it was just sent back smartly. Back into their own zone. Shesterkin out to play it to Fox. Nothing much on this Rangers power play here. They're up 6-3. Right into the middle is Panarin. Panarin dropping it off. Zibanejad. Fox sends it low for Miller. Miller down low. Miller gets it back. JT Miller up high for Fox to Miller. Save at the side of the net. And the other way come the Lightning, short-handed. Maybe a 3-on-2. Girgensons drops it off. Gensel shoots. Save by Shesterkin. A short-handed opportunity. It was Littleberg actually who carried the puck in, not Girgensons. Jake Gensel had a short-handed goal in the first period, was looking to make it 2. And just frustration on the Lightning bench. Down 6-3. We had a 7-goal first period. We've had 1 goal ever since then, or in the last 2 periods. 2 goals, 1 goal each in the past 2 periods. That's what I'm trying to say. Schneider will move it ahead, back in on the side of the Rangers. That gets poked away. Gord tied up along the boards. Sherry trying to fish it free. Moser gets it back. Soucy's open. Lafreniere's shot. Save made by Johansson. Cleared down the length of the ice by the Lightning. Halfway through the period, here in regulation, 6-3, Lightning trailing here in the game. Schneider, power play is over for the Rangers. Both the power plays in this period have come and gone, and nothing has come to avail here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They haven't been able to find a spark here in this third period. Soucy playing it around the boards. Oh, wow. Trocheck gets taken down. Lafreniere gets it again. Past it. Shot down low. They're looking to get Sherry. Sherry looked like he got a high stick there. No penalty. Crozier will play it back behind his own net for Littleberg. And they're going to change. 9:13 left to go here in the third. And a 6-3 Rangers lead. Kucherov in his own zone gave it up right into the middle. Lob shot on a turnaround chance was stopped. Oh, that was a terrible giveaway. There could have been 2 there by the Kucherov. Now another turnover. Down low, Gavrikov on the backhand. Missed the net. And the Lightning look absolutely atrocious right now in getting out of their own zone. 2 lazy plays there. 2 chances to clear it, and they almost gave it up for a 7-3 goal. Vakanainen will move it ahead. Cooley trying to cut in. Radish will move it ahead here for the Lightning. Kucherov lost it. And played back in their own zone. Sherry. Saverin gets the puck now with 8:10 left to go here in the third. In a game where the Rangers have converted on their opportunities. 6 goals on 19 shots. The Lightning with 32. Shesterkin's been big. 29 saves in the game. Hasn't let up a goal since the short-handed goal by Jake Gensel. With less than 4 minutes to go in that first period. He's been big. The Lightning could have had chances to tie that up. Down low. Gensel shot. Down low again. And still. There was a bouncing puck. Lafreniere the other way. Maybe a rest here for the Rangers. 3-on-3. Panarin trying to find a cutter in Trocheck for the hat trick. Couldn't get it. Gonsalves the other way. And Vakanainen will play it back. Vakanainen. Lafreniere let it go. Dumped back in. Laba will get it. And this is just a story to have here. It's just embarrassing right now. Remember when the Oilers lost 9-1 to the Avalanche? They had to readjust. Is this time for the Lightning to readjust here after being down 6-3 here in this game? And they have been embarrassed. And Vasilevsky has not been his best either. Is it a response now for Vasilevsky to get better? Bjorkstrand. Gjord let it go. Moser. Is it the defense's fault? Gord plays it. Tied up along the wall. Gets it a little bit interfered with. Played back to the point by Gergensen. Shot by Radish was blocked. Edstrom will move it ahead. Rangers on the attack here. Laba into the middle. Edstrom shot. Deflected wide of the net. Bjorkstrand. Fox intercepts. Tampa Bay will go back for their puck here in their own zone. 31-19, the shots favoring the Lightning. Kucherov right into the middle. Just a miscommunication. This just looks terrible. The Lightning are out of bolts right now. It just looks terrible right now. Here's Point. A cutting point is in. He shoots. A great play by Schneider to tie him up. Or else it could have been 6-4. Centering pass by Kucherov off the side of the cage and went to the top of the crease as it went off a skate. And almost a lucky break there for the Tampa Bay Lightning to get back in the game. Icing on the Rangers. 2 chances. They just need one to get something going. They still got 6 minutes to go in the third period. And Gensel, great pass there to Yanni Gord. Or pardon me, not Yanni Gord. Braden Point. And he kind of flubbed on the shot, but Schneider was tying him up. Pretty good. 5:52 to go in the third. 6-3, Rangers leading. This is going to be a huge face-off for the Lightning. They need to win it if they want to get something going here offensively. Miller arguing with the linesman. Julian Fournier and Benno Quinn, the linesman in the game. Gord Dwyer and Brandon Schrader, the referees in the game. Gensel, wraparound attempt. Delayed penalty upcoming. It's going against the New York Rangers. Kucherov back to the point. Shot from distance was blocked in front. Touched up. Lightning will get a power play late. .538 to go. If they get a quick one, who knows? We will see. 6-3. Rangers leading, though, in a power play for the Lightning when we return. Welcome you back to Tampa Bay, 6-3. Those are the pool sticks, I guess. The Minute of Madness. I think that's what it's called. Or I'm just stealing it off of the Laredo Bucks. 6-3, and a power play coming here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're trying to get back in the game with 5:38 left to go here in the third period. Penalty on a cross check. Gensel kind of fell down easily on that. Adam Fox in the box. And maybe Tampa Bay trying to get a late comeback here in the game. A second power play of the period for them. They were unsuccessful on their first one. They're unsuccessful on all the power plays. So maybe this is a chance where they need to get something here. And a huge opportunity here if they can get one quickly. Point and Miller in the face-off dot. Point looking to win the face-off. Miller won it, but Gensel gets it. To the point. Radish sends it across. Back for Radish again. Playing it across again. Shot. Bjorkstrand fan on it. Empty net at the other end for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So it's a 6-on-4. Gensel along the boards. Kucherov gets it. Empty net at the other end. I believe. Gensel up high. Kucherov one-timer wide of the net. Gensel. Empty net at the other end as well. Kucherov passed it. Here's Radish. Back for Kucherov again. Sends it across. A save by Shesterkin. Bjorkstrand to the corner. Gonsalves. Kucherov playing it. Gensel rimmed it all the way around for Bjorkstrand along the boards with less than 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Empty net in the power play here for the Lightning. 6-on-4 advantage here for 1:08. Down low in front. Point is there. Couldn't get a passing lane though. Gensel. Radish to Kucherov. Sends it in front. Bjorkstrand mishandled it. Radish shot. Deflected wide. Bjorkstrand again. To Radish. Down low. Kucherov. Kucherov sent it across. And the shot went wide. Empty net at the other end. Going for the bullseye. Goes wide. Nothing for the Lightning. Gonsalves, Gensel, Point, Bjorkstrand, Kucherov, and Radish on the ice here with 30 seconds to go on the power play for the Lightning. Point will rim it all the way around. Gonsalves, Bjorkstrand, empty net at the other end. Knocked down, no via high stick. Gensel cuts in, passed it for Point, and the pass is picked off. To the point again, Radish, across one-timer, goes wide of the net. Kucherov. Sending it low. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Gensel sent it across, and the shot went wide again. Kucherov, Radish. Shot by Bjorkstrand, and it's stopped again. Fox tied up with Kucherov. Empty net at the other end. Here's Bjorkstrand again. Down low, Kucherov. Bjorkstrand shot, and it's skidded wide. Kucherov with 3:19 to go. Radish to Bjorkstrand again. Bjorkstrand delays, shoots off the post. Kucherov again to Bjorkstrand, a one-timer blocked in front by Schneider. Rangers still can't clear it. Kucherov with 3 minutes to go. Sends it into the middle. Pass down low, Gensel. Kucherov continuing the pressure here, but the Lightning shot wide of the net. Bjorkstrand again. Delays to Radish. Down low, Kucherov in front. Here's Bjorkstrand's shot. What a save! And it's cleared finally. And it's going to be an icing on the Rangers with 2:42 to go. Oh, my. All the chances the Lightning had on that. And somehow, Bjorkstrand can't shoot the puck. Keeps missing wide or keeps just, I don't know. It was blocked, I think, on most of those chances. Kucherov's going off. Obviously, they've been out there for a long time. Rangers can't get off, though, so Kucherov a little bit frustrated there for obvious reasons. 2:42 to go. Finley trying to win the face-off. Knocked down. Finley gets it. Rimmed it all the way around behind the net. As the Lightning continue the pressure here. Gord playing it down low. Destu's lost it. Empty net try. Goes wide and it's going to be an icing again. 2:22 to go. Here in the third, Finley got high sticked, I believe, and he was bleeding, I think. Will they call a penalty on that? Well, we'll see. And he continues to argue that. And he did get high stick. That was a blatant. It was a blatant high stick, and they don't get the power play again, especially late in the game. 2:22 to go. Face off one here by the Lightning. That's Stews playing it along the wall. Gord deflected into the middle. Empty net try. Will Cooley trying to go for his second of the game. He scores! Will Cooley's made it 7-3 on an empty net goal. And just a perfect shot there. And slam dunk. Most goals, 7 versus Tampa Bay since January 19th of 2010 for the New York Rangers. So it's a 7-3 Rangers lead here in Tampa Bay, and that should extinguish every single ounce of the Tampa Bay potential comeback. Shot back in with less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. Vakanainen will play it around. Tampa Bay centering pass. Held in by Crozier. Lost it. 4-on-2 for the Rangers, actually. Cutting to the net is Carrick, and a centering pass goes to the top of the crease. Finley. 100 seconds to go here in Tampa Bay. 7-3 Rangers about to win again. And their record away from the Garden is about to improve to 8-1-1. Held in the zone by Gonsalves. Playing it down low. In front of the net. Shot. Save. Rebound still loose in the pass for Mosier. He was tied up. Rangers very good defensively here in the third period. Gonsalves. Extended pressure here by the Lightning once again. Gonsalves tipped wide of the net. And it's sent back in by Perreault. A minute left to go here in the third period in Tampa Bay. A 7-3 Rangers lead. They have an odd man rush now. Onside Gergensons. Gonsalves cutting man. And Shesterkin kind of took a punch there on one of the Lightning. Shesterkin out to play with 40 seconds to go. Flipped up into the air. Will Cooley's 6th of the season. That was unassisted on the empty net. Finley carries it in, drops it into the middle. 30 seconds to go. That's picked off, and the Rangers clear once again on the backhand. Rangers 20 seconds away from winning this game 7-3. Got through Gavrikov. Finley trying to get it on the forecheck. Finley gets it in the corner, tied up. Comes free for the Rangers as they win the board battle. Maybe one last rush here. Edstrom to the net, and a save. Johansson with 6 seconds to go. And that'll do it from Tampa Bay. 7-3. Rangers win. They got outshot 34-21, but they scored on the first 3 shots of the game, and they get the winner from, I believe, Will Borgen, who made it 4-2, and that's going to end up like the game winner. 7-3 Rangers. Wow. What a win here for the New York Rangers. They are very good on the road. 8-1-1 now, away from the Garden. Wow. We'll see you next time here on the NHL and MHS. 7-3 your final from Tampa. Rangers win against the Tampa Bay Lightning.